This segment is sponsored by Abish Financial Services. A study shows that more than 50% of working age Americans are at risk of seeing their standard of living drop in retirement. Abe Abish, who is the founder and CEO of Abish Financial Services, explains how you can avoid that for your dreams. He and his team serve the D.C. area by creating retirement strategies with clients' needs in mind. Abe is also the host of Retirement Key Radio. Abe, great to see you again. Let's get right into it and talking about how important is lifestyle for people as they're heading into their retirement.
Ellen, it's extremely important. You know, think about this. All we do here in the DC metro area and really all across the country for 30 to 40 years is just work as hard as possible to make sure we've accumulated and done everything we can possibly do for retirement. We give very little thought to how we want to spend that back end part of our lives, retirement. So having a lifestyle retirement plan, you know, obviously you'll have your retirement plan with all the numbers and your income and your investments and so forth. But a lifestyle retirement plan, we believe, is super important. And that would include things like taking classes, volunteering if that's what you want to do, traveling, maybe just being a beach bum, right? Spending time with your grandkids, whatever you want to do in retirement, you need to write that down. And we think it's as important as creating a retirement plan with the numbers itself. So we think it's really important.
I love some of those options in that list there. How do we find out if we're on track to have that kind of retirement, though?
Well, what's not measured can't be tracked, Ellen. So I recommend tracking, you know, and measuring a retirement plan. So being proactive and putting together a plan, you know, we have a lot of nicknames for it. Sometimes we call it a compass check. Get a compass check as to where you stand today. And our process, we call it the Where Do I Stand plan. Where do you stand today for retirement? Have you done enough? Have you saved enough? Is your income going to be enough? Have you addressed taxes and market trouble and inflation and healthcare and all these things? So I recommend getting it tracked and measured, being proactive, whether you're doing it on your own or working with a, you know, advisor out there somewhere. Be proactive and speak to somebody once or twice a year. If you're doing it on your own, you know, get tips online and try to be as proactive as you can and really track and measure what you're doing.
Well, we know that preparation is so important in all this. So what does that prepared retirement actually look like?
Well, a prepared retirement, Ellen, you know, is a proactive retirement plan. If we're doing everything we can possibly to address, let's say, all of the risks in retirement that can mess up our plan, you know, then all we can do is all we can do, right? But if you're not proactive and you're not trying to address all these things, if you're not, you know, speaking with your advisor several times a year, or if you're a do-it-yourself investor, being super proactive about your retirement plan, you can get caught off guard. Things change all the time. You know, taxes are in the works to change and retirement laws change all the time. So a prepared retirement plan can help you to live a more stress-free retirement.
Well, you just mentioned taxes. I know that's a big part of this. Why is tax planning such a focus, especially for wealthy investors?
Well, not just for the wealthy, Ellen, but it should be a focus for middle Americans too. You know, most of us here across the DC metro, Virginia, Maryland area should be focusing in on taxes as well and how to mitigate and lower taxes as much as possible on our retirement dollars. One of the biggest myths we believe of retirement planning is that when you retire, you're going to be in a lower tax bracket because you're retired and not working. But if you saved a lot and maybe you have a pension or two, you could have higher income in retirement than you did when you were working, which doesn't necessarily mean for lower taxes in retirement. So paying attention to taxes in your retirement plan is crucial.
And having someone who knows what they're doing to help you through it too. You actually have something special for our viewers at home today, right?
I do, Ellen. Yeah, for the first 5 people that call in that are 55 years old and older and have saved $500,000 or more for their retirement, I'd like to personally invite them into our office where my team and I will sit down with them and help them to create their very own roadmap for retirement. And Ellen will do this on a complimentary basis.
Excellent. Abe, thank you for all your advice again.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And for you at home, you have worked decades to get here, so Abe wants to help create retirement strategies with your needs in mind. That's why right now, for the first 5 callers who have investable assets of $500,000 or greater, he's offering a complimentary retirement roadmap. This game plan will look at your income needs, investment planning, Social Security, RMDs, taxes, and more to help you complete your journey to retirement. The number to call is 571-322-8373. Again, it's 571-322-8373.